this story is about Mia finding love in her life, and of course she gets involved with a couple of boys, and not the same boys from Princess Diaries 1. These are new boys. Same girls, new boys. And it's a pretty good conflict in that one boy she is fond of could help her run her country and make her the queen, and the other boy is an adversary who is trying to take over her job. So there's a conflict, and it's a conflict of story, and there's a conflict of the heart. I liked her because, A, she has a beautiful, beautiful face that takes the close-up. I always said, you know, in stage and theater, you need full-length people. In television, you only need the waist up. In movies, you have to have the close-up. And Anne Hathaway takes the close-up in here better than most actresses in the world. And her eyes are just lit up, and always when you look in her eyes, somebody's home, and that makes a movie star. So she always could say a lot of words fast, sometimes too fast. And so we slow her up a little bit. And she's very physical, so she had all the things that a Garry Marshall girl should have. Julie Andrews was a great idea. I can't remember whose idea. I think it was the casting department's idea to cast her as a queen, because Julie Andrews has to be cast right. You don't say, ooh, Julie Andrews, she'll play a homeless woman. Or, ooh, Julie Andrews, she'll be the coach of a soccer team. You say Julie Andrews, a queen. They kind of go together in the same sentence. Julie is a natural queen. She's a natural lady you look up to. She dresses beautifully. She probably was not born with a spoon in her mouth, but possibly a tiara on her head in the middle of England. And she's just a great sport, you know. She can hang out with the crew, and she's not afraid of doing anything or saying anything, and she makes everything elegant. So she says lines that nobody else could make funny or make amusing. She can do it. They're running after the bride, Princess Mia, who's supposed to get married, and Charlotte says, should we rush after her? And the Queen says, no, we never rush. We hasten, but we never rush. And she's always in charge of herself. Well, the first Princess Diaries, friendship was a big theme, how Mia and Lily, her friend at school, got along and stuck up for each other. And so in the royal engagement, this Princess Diaries, Lily comes to Genovia, and Lily has also gone to school. She has gone to Berkeley, which she calls Berserkly, and tells crazy stories about her college experience. Lily is still in school, going to graduate school. But she comes to Genovia to help Princess Mia, who's in this dilemma of which boy to be in love with. Can she be in love with two boys? And all this confusion. And she's getting married, and there's some dialogue where she says to Lily, I'm getting married, and Lily says, to who? And Mia says, I don't know. And Lily says, let's start all over again. Who are you marrying? So they have to have what is called an arranged marriage in order for her to be queen. So they have to find some people, or they have to find some candidates, young men who might be good to marry the princess so she can be queen.